If you want to catch more trout, stop fishing the whole stream. Trout only need one good ambush spot. And in a Wisconsin stream, that spot usually has three things: food, cover, and current. Trout are predators, but they do not want to waste energy sitting in heavy current all day. That is why some of the best spots are not in the fastest water. They are usually on the edge of it. Look for a bend in the stream where the current cuts against the bank. That outside bend can create deeper water, an undercut bank, exposed roots, shade, and a natural food lane. To a trout, that is a perfect ambush spot. The current brings food downstream. The bank gives it cover. The deeper water gives it room to hide. It will not always be a bend, but the pattern is usually the same: food moving past cover with a place for the trout to rest. That is where your cast needs to go. But here is the teachable moment. You usually do not want to cast directly on top of the trout. In clear, shallow water, trout can spook easily. If your shadow crosses the water, your footsteps shake the bank, or your lure lands too hard, that fish may slide back under cover before you ever know it was there. So approach from downstream when you can, stay low, move slow, cast slightly upstream or across the current, then let your bait, spinner, or fly move naturally with the flow. You are not just trying to put something in front of the fish. You are trying to make it look like food that belongs in the current. For spinning gear, keep it simple. A small spinner, tiny crankbait, or natural soft plastic can all work in a creek like this. But the lure is only part of it. The bigger lesson is how you fish it. In clear water, start subtle. Think natural, something that looks like a small minnow or insect. If the stream is low and clear, make longer casts, stay back from the bank, and land your lure softly. A lot of strikes happen when the lure first enters that food lane. If the water is higher or stained after rain, you can be more aggressive. That is when a trout may chase, swipe, or move farther from cover to eat. So do not just ask, "What lure should I throw?" Ask, "What is the water telling me?" Clear and low means slow down and stay hidden. Higher or stained means cover more water and give the fish something easier to find. Water temperature matters too. Trout are built for cool, oxygen-rich water. That is why spring mornings, cloudy days, and shaded stretches can be so productive. So here's the simple system. Find the seam, find the cover, then make a quiet cast upstream or across. Let your presentation drift naturally through the strike zone, and do not rush. A good stretch of trout water might look big at first, but the best part is usually much more specific. It is the quiet edge beside the fast water, the dark cut under the bank, the shaded pocket where a trout can stay hidden, save energy, and let food come to it. The mistake is fishing water. The lesson is learning to fish the spot within the water. That is how you start catching more trout in a Wisconsin stream.